Hey guys, welcome back to another episode. I fixed the screen resolution. It needs to be on particular numbers in order for it to run. Otherwise I get an error. I diddled around with it, almost gave up, but found another one, and I think this is the right size for me. I can still have my inventory open without like blocking the whole screen, but not, so cumbersome that I won't be able to see like around moderate corners or something. Identified that helm. It was sort of like I remembered, just a ton of DFE, but with that kind of armor class deduction, I might need to level up. Well, no doubt I'll need to level up some more before I make use of it. Plus, I think I only have, I can only have like 20 something DFE anyway, so it'll be a while since I can use that. This isn't really that impressive, but it had pretty close to max stats, at least before. Plus 20 strength used to be pretty good, but now I think plus 40 is the max. So I think I'm just going to stash them.
How may I serve you?
It's a light armor, so it won't really fuck things up. I don't even think I have the jaw of Dragon Souls, so no skin off my back there. Healing. Just do a quick turn around here, see if I can wear that. 66. Alright, with my armor, I for sure can be reading some new books. That's good stuff. Let's see here.
Good day. How may I serve you?
Oh shit.
Good day. How may I serve you? Good day. How may I serve you?
Now the book hunt. If I go near the bottom, I'll probably find some real ones. Town portal's nice to have, but I might want to save it for some other characters. There's a firewall. See if I can get a lightning. Actually, I think I bought a lightning wall a long time ago. There we go. These should be what they actually are stated as. Yep. Bada bing, bada boom. That is very handy. The durability won't be very good at the start, so I'm not like super jacked to have them, but it is something. So. What I've noticed from taking some out is they seem to be around the same level. Like when I pulled the high level ones out, they actually were what they stated. Like teleport and whatever. Oh, what? Alright. Stone Curse would be handy, even though it's a lot of mana to use if I remember. Not quite there yet.
Good day. How may I serve you?
I could
Good day.
read some of these other ones like lightning and stuff, but it just kind of clutters the bottom when you're looking for a skill. It's pretty rare, but when I'm not used to the hotkeys, it's kind of like, oh my god, there's 50,000 spells, so. Alright. Forgot to sell my sapphire. Not doing a very good job of cleaning up my shit.
Hello, good friend.
Firebolt I kind of want to get just so I can maybe pull a mob. Okay, whatever. It's not worth it. I'm super fucking lazy.
Good day. How may I serve you?
But I think your chance to hit with spells is also dictated by your base magic, so... Or no, maybe it is your, like, fabricated magic. But either way, I definitely won't be having high magic, so... My eyes are getting used to this. It's a little bit more high-centered, I guess you could call it. What it is about Balrogs, but the sound they make just makes me feel like I'm never really doing anything effective against them. Like I'm doing damage, but I'm not really like actually hurting them. It actually felt like a pretty quick level 20. I'm not sure if the crypt has blocked off paths or not, but that may be a bit of a shocker to me. I'm used to having kind of the 2v2s, but might have to be just a typical corner.
This is a place of great power.
Indeed it is. Oh no, we still got some doorway action, I think. Can I get through this? Oh fuck. I missed my opportunity. Oh, time to go into the unknown. Oh, fuck's sakes. There we go. What? What kind of fucking room is this? Oh, there's shrines too. Oh, dynamite. Oh, fuck. That was dumb. Well, not really, actually. Given the situation, it wasn't unreasonable to try and find a better place to stand. Alright. Maybe we can do this. I should have tried a little bit harder, right? Such a waste of time. But yeah, usually when I'm in a situation like that, I'm just like, I kinda just wanna reset. Don't wanna just like blow all these potions and all that shit and waste time. Which I'm kind of curious if these guys will go around me if I stand on the edge like that. Oh yeah, these guys will. I guess you do have to stand flat on a doorway. That's not really good. Bango. Bam. Says there's 16 monsters left, but ooh, that's what is that called? Drainer of Souls, maybe? But yeah, this is kind of like a perfect example, I think, of what I was trying to say earlier. Like a ring like that, I mean, don't get me wrong, it's a good idea for a ring, but if you had like affixes that did 1% lifesteal, 1% mana steal, you just flat out wouldn't really need that ring. I don't know, it just seems like there's like a lot of unique rings, but a lot of them, I should say a lot of them, but some of them could definitely be saved with like proper blue affixes. The only thing is that like when you do affixes like that, it's also kind of a hindrance because then you have to make, you know, pretty much every single affix all over again, except that they can include, you know, that prefix of 1% mana steal and 1% like mana health steal. So that is a bummer, and I realize that. Only like oh wait, no, I think I guess that's not really worse to make, it's just worse to find. Because then you have to find, you know, you have to sift through one more affix to go through. So if it's already like hard enough to find, like sturdy, I think the Korean players I played with said that about every year they find one reasonable sturdy defiance piece of gear. So it's like, alright, if it takes that long to find, you know, a great cursed item already, it'll take that much longer. If you keep adding like a bunch of little affixes that are just kind of quality life. So like I kind of get that, but at the same time, unique rings are pretty saturated to the point where some unique rings are just as hard to find as some set rings, because they can only be found on one Q level. I mean, I think it should kind of be the other way around. Like, have a lot of unique rings, but just make sure that you're using it on things that are actually, you know, new and innovative. Not to just kind of waste a stat pool on that one. I probably shouldn't move. Oh shit. Maybe I will have to move. It's kind of nice to be able to walk circles around these guys, but there we go. Reverse doorway. Damage. 50 damage is actually quite a bit. I do consider my damage, it's reasonable, but it doesn't seem like it's, you know, that great for horror. I kind of want to try it. I know it's kind of suicide when you take away that much health, but I just want to see how it operates. Damn, they fucked up my armor. See if that kind of damage is really useful. Level 0. Oh yeah, damn it. Well, so much for innovative plays. Out of the way! Hopefully I can drill down most of them before they start walking around the side there. That's another thing I think should just kind of go away, is like staffs of something or wands of something. It's really like to try and sift through that like drop pool to get the one that you want,
I have no room.
which honestly I don't think there's very many. Maybe you want like teleport if you're like a scout. That's about it, and mana if you're a mage. Other than that, I mean, it doesn't really seem like the charges serve a purpose late game. In early game, I can admit it's kind of fun to not have to worry about your mana and just unload like 200 holy bolts, but I mean, it's kind of largely fulfilled by wands and stuff that, like, unique wands that have that effect, like 80 firebolt charges or 200 holy bolt charges. But to waste a whole suffix on it, it's just kind of like, not only does it dilute like the staff pool immensely, but it just kind of, I honestly don't feel like it's ever worth like a suffix if you're meaning to use that staff in any way, other than just like for the spell, just on your weapon swap, you know, you have it. Maybe this is a good thing. Less magic is definitely something very nice. There we go. That's shaping up okay. $90 magic. Okay, I was pretty sure that it was the same amount of magic it takes to read the book at level 1, but I guess now I know for sure. It's not happening. Pick up the bow. Pick up the bow? Alright, well. I guess it just didn't want to pick up at that angle. Well, this mana steal is really fucking noticeable. I mean, it makes sense. I only have, what, like 46 mana. So 1% steal is ample, but the weird thing is, like, my health doesn't seem like it's really that terrible. I mean, it'll take me some more fighting some big boss mobs to probably notice it, but I honestly forgot I even changed items back there. damage. Yeah, that is some nice damage. I forget if there's a boss in here. I guess not. Not bad. Oh, I think it's multiplayer, that's where the boss is. Or maybe it's like a horror and purgatory type deal. Man, that damage is really noticeable. Oh, holy gold, look at all that. Man, that feels good. Gold, come unto me. Thick leather. Oh, are we actually finding the next tier? 90 strength, That's not what we're looking for. XP, I guess, is moderate here. 23. I think I have to be 25 to go to Purgatory. I could probably do Horizon's Journal, actually, far earlier than the Fallen Angel one. So I guess it just kind of depends on a couple drops.
I have no room.
Lightning Ring is my choice. I do not want this geek. Do a quick dump in town.
Hello, my friend. Greetings!
Well, actually, now that I have... Oh, man, you know what? That's such a good find. I've been holding on to that ring since the very start, thinking, oh, if I do the ice quest, that might be necessary, but no more. Getting a decent amount of gold set up here. That's pretty good.
Hello, good friend.
Let's see if you got any interesting books. I think I have a lot of those ones. Certain ones like Novas.
Good day.
I
How
would
may
probably
I
always
serve
want to
you?
pick up something like that. Just because you need so many of them on your assassin and your mage. Can I safely get rid of this Embryon Brain? I think I can.
Greetings!
Clean things up a little bit. its damage is actually quite exceptional. Let me see what I have here. It doesn't really pump out as much as I thought it would. Oh shit.
I cannot use this yet. I cannot use this yet.
Horizon's Urinal quest might make me over level if I miss it a couple times in a row. Because I think it's on level 23, but I don't really know the cues for it. Like anyone in town talking about it. That is something I noticed a little bit more with these guys when they warp around. If you leave your mouse as just clicking each individual time, your mouse will follow them with where they warp, which is really handy. But if you use just shift, it's just going to stay in the same spot. Like there, it doesn't follow. I find that pretty handy. Makes you feel better than you are too when you do it on Scout. I remember I had fastest attack speed and I'd fight a warper. I just make sure I have space on all ends, and then you just make sure you don't hold shift, and if it's 1v1 you should actually be able to just catch him. Because he warps every time you hit him. You just do a little spin circle. Kinda wish I had a staff of phasing. Just take my chances, get over walls. Probably want to push out to early purgatory if I can. Usually there's I wouldn't say a ton, but a couple uniques of earlier base items that can only be found at a level. Ooh, wow. Death Guardians? I'm surprised they're here. Oh, sorry, girl. Okay, that makes sense. But yeah, it's like if I had, I don't know, like these crowns. I don't think they start dropping at level 1 on horror mode, but in purgatory they would. So before, in that level range where they don't drop on horror, but they do on purgatory, you can sometimes find a pretty beefed up version of those lower base items. And hopefully I can do that with some of the armor pieces. Man, these guys are not as terrible as I remember them. And multiplayer just fucking raid me. Absolutely ravaged. It's like you need an extra 50 AC and like 50% chance to hit just to be on their level.
I cannot carry anymore.
Cannot carry anymore. How close am I to that? I'll pick it up. I'm not sure if it's in my head or not, but the levels don't seem quite as dense on horror. I know like the boss packs are supposed to be smaller. I think they go up to 15 on like Doom, but maybe only 5 and 10 on Purgatory and horror. But even besides that, it doesn't seem like, you know, you're just trying to find that corner and you're warping along like in Doom mode.
I have no room.
Is it the magic? I think it's the magic one. Swipe. There we go. +1 strength. That's what I am talking about. Actually, these guys don't really hit me. I should try and get in there. Alright, so it's actually harder to get in the room than it is to just teleport 6 of them aside. Ooh, amulet. Perfecto. Verbs icon, I think. Let's see if I can rhyme off the stats here. 50% damage to undead. Adds, I think, 20 to 30 damage. Plus 20 to 30 mana. That's all I got. Let's see. I missed that AC to undead. I remember that it was slightly above 2 prefixes and affixes, so I always thought, you know, it's good on paper, but, you know, damage on an amulet obviously isn't that great. Here it might be really good though. I mean, my AC already seems pretty good as it is, but maybe I can see what kind of damage I get. Ooh, that's a lot of damage. Yeah, I'm gonna try it. See how my damage goes. This might just like make the playthrough speed up a lot faster and get to Purgatory. One shot. actually just stuck by the barrel. Oh man. I really felt that dip there. I think it was coupled with the Drainer of Souls as well, though. That's what really did it for me. I mean, the damage is nice, but I feel like on a boss pack, I'm just gonna have a lot of deaths. Mid-heal. But the damage is so addicting. I just need to stop. I gotta put it down. And bow damage not bad, but fuck. Still just shitty hit. I think in Doom, or just, oh, there we go. Which one got buffed up? Ah, the tool. I kind of wish it was the armor, to be honest. But yeah, I think because they need, like, their own little doors, they were taken out of multiplayer, or just Doom mode. See ya. Whoops. Lots of jewelry.
I cannot carry anymore. I cannot carry anymore.
You think I would remember? Alright. Probably call it quits after this fight. Get all this shit sorted out in my inventory. It seems like the fire really doesn't go through diagonally. Man, that damage is so nice to have. I'll just have to make a judgment call. If I'm doing a quest, obviously I can't use it, but man, so helpful when you're just killing random things. Alright. can't pick up items while your inventory is open. It's weird. Okie doke, I think that's gonna do it for this episode, guys. Catch you guys next time.